My new favourite one.
Yeah, your new favourite, the Caulfield Cup.
Yep.
So it gets to the top. Is that because the rest of the trophy cabinet's full, or is that because you want it up there?
Probably that's the last spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And now it becomes the pride of your trophy cabinet, doesn't it?
it does, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, before that, obviously it's pretty full. What were the other ones that you're really proud of?
Oh, probably that one. It probably doesn't look like it. I've taken much care of it, but that's a binary
Right.
stud.
And who'd you ride to win that?
High M.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seen the Metropolitan Trophy there as well.
Yeah, where was that one?
That one's in there.
Oh, yeah, the plate, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Kennedy Mile.
Mick, thanks for inviting us into your house. Not in Melbourne, Sid. You're further out with Sandhurst. Is it almost part of Cranbourne?
Yeah, Sandhurst. Yeah, well, just one of the suburbs, probably off Cranbourne. A little away from the city, but still very central racing-wise.
Yeah. So does that mean you do your track work and things out here, or do you do much track work these days?
Yeah, always try and do track work, and mainly Monday, Tuesdays I'm here at Cranbourne, and then rest of the week it's more or less just jump outs. So Wednesdays could be at Mornington, and then Fridays usually at Flemington.
So how many days a week typically would you be riding race day?
Race day, probably at least 4, usually 5 days a week.
Wow. So is this a good base for the travelling that's involved with that?
Oh well, yeah. It's probably like anywhere. The travelling adds up. Maybe the travelling isn't that far. Usually, hour and a half would be the furthest. But when you're doing it every day, it certainly adds up.
Yep. You've got a place that's surrounded by a golf course. Does that mean you get out and have a whack every now and again?
Well, usually when the weather improves and warms up, try to get out once a week. But have been a little bit slack lately and haven't played golf for quite a while, so yeah, looking to get back into it.
Yeah, is it just one way that you try and switch off? Are there other things that you do to take yourself away from that real pressure of riding?
Yeah, well actually I'm doing a helicopter course.
Oh wow!
So I'm learning to fly a helicopter, and it's an expensive hobby I suppose, but it's something to sort of put my focus to other areas as well, and golf and otherwise there's not a lot. We just relax around here.
Yeah, tell us about the helicopter stuff. How long you've been training?
Well, a few years ago I started, and then I didn't fly for a good 3 years, so I've just started to get back into it now.
What's it like being at the pilot stick, I guess, of a helicopter?
Yeah, well, on days like today when it's windy, it can be pretty tense, but on a good day it's pretty surreal, and when you're up there and flying around and you're in control, it's a pretty cool feeling.
Is it something that could lead to a post-jockey career, or do you do it basically just for fun and relaxation?
Well, who knows, it could. I'm probably not at this stage thinking of it as a career. I've got my farm back in New Zealand with my parents that would probably be more of a career post riding, and whether a helicopter could tie into that at some point, that'd be pretty awesome. Because
the farm's getting bigger, isn't it, all the time, so you might need a helicopter to go from one end to another?
Yeah, well that's probably the cool thing about it too. If I could get my licence one day and then go to and from, that'd be pretty awesome.
Do your spraying and your fertilising and stuff on your helicopter?
Yeah, a little bit of heli mustering too, that'd be cool.
Yeah, just tell us about the farm. You're in Waipukaro. What have you got there? Is it a beef and sheep place?
Yep, we got sheep and beef there, quite a lot of steers, and mainly just fattening cattle and fattening lambs, and a little bit of breeding.
How often do you get back there?
Try to get back as often as I can. Obviously through COVID wasn't there for a while, but I was able to get there for a month over winter, so that was pretty cool. Yeah.
So you've got staff there running it. Is it family, or have you got?
If you can call Dad a staff member. No, well, Dad runs it, and he's pretty onto it, and runs the day-to-day business of it. But we've got a couple of casual staff that help us.
Yeah. How's contract negotiations time with Dad? It'll be a bit tense.
Oh, I just tend to agree. Well, to be fair, I'm here, and it's hard to sort of make decisions when you're not there, and I just trust what Dad says.
Yeah, obviously they've been hugely supportive, your family, of your riding over here, and they'll be here for the weekend by the sound of it as well.
Yeah, yep. So I think they fly over on Thursday coming, and here till after Oaks Day. So
yeah,
I think they usually try and get over for Cup Week and bring a few friends along with them.
How important is that family backing for you?
Yeah, it's good. Dad rings me most days and get a tune up every now and again. So when I don't ride one very good, but it's always good to have that family backing. It's
fewer and fewer that you ride bad ones now. You seem to be getting more and more polished. Are you seeing that in your own riding?
Yeah, look, I always feel like I was able to do it, and it's just a matter of fading out bad luck, and well, you're always going to get bad luck in races and things don't go your way, but it's about trying to make the right decisions when the time counts.
Do you feel like you're making a real foray into the top echelon of Victorian jockeys?
Yeah, well, I'm always sort of thereabouts.
Yeah.
And like we mentioned before about the lightweight, I feel like I'm a good lightweight rider to go to. So I think now that I've got the Caulfield Cup, that hopefully I can get those better rated horses and be higher up that weight echelon.
How do you sort of keep a lid on, the emotions that go with, a ride in a $7 million race like that?
Oh, well, it's probably something that won't come up until the barrier draws. Yeah. I think the wider out the barrier draw, the probably more nervous you get, rather than the closer in when you're probably a little bit more relaxed. So we won't know until the fields come out. Okay,
you invite us into your home. It's a home you share with your partner Michaela. Just tell us about her and the support that she gives you.
Yeah, she's always here supporting, and if I have a tough day, she's always here to help along.
And of course, she's a jockey herself, or was a jockey herself. She knows what you go through, I guess. Does that help?
Yeah, for sure. She's had tough times riding, and she knows exactly what goes with a tough day. I've just really started focusing in on trying to build on fitness and swimming, but Michaela's there to support when I probably should slack off a little bit fitness-wise, and then say, no, keep going.
Obviously, Melbourne Cup is a race that, Australians say stops a nation, but you know how much it means to New Zealanders as well. Do you feel that groundswell of support from home when you're going into a big race like this? Oh,
yeah, probably my main support base comes from New Zealand, with sort of outer family and family friends as well. I'm always receiving messages, and that certainly goes a long way. Yeah,
because you must feel like you're still a Kiwi sort of making your way in Australia. Is that fair?
Yeah, always a Kiwi. Won't be trading or won't be changing passport anytime soon or ever, for a matter of fact. So always a Kiwi, and it's good to have sort of that Kiwi background.
I know you're right at the top of your game now, so it probably doesn't apply so much because you want to make the most of this, but at some point you do want to get back to the farm and become a farmer. Yeah,
at some point. Who knows when. It could be sooner or it could be later. Whether I have more success like the Caulfield Cup, it probably would delay it somewhat, but eventually I'd love to get back on the farm and sort of look at that, focus on that side of things.
It would become a different lifestyle, isn't it? Leaving behind, your day-to-day routine, which has become part and parcel of what you do, and leaving sort of suburbia to hit really rural New Zealand.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, like it's good here. It's a nice place, but it's nothing like being out in the country and having that freedom of being out on the land and doing your own thing.
Yeah, what about Michaela? How will she cope with that?
Oh, we won't know till it happens, but I'm sure she'll cope well.
She's gone home and seen the land and likes the idea there?
Yeah, for sure. She likes being on the farm and probably likes the animal side of things as well. She loves her animals, so whether might have to get some more animals when we get there, who knows?
So you talked about the golf course and things. Are we ready to go and play a couple of holes?
Yeah, why not? Let's go. Too big. Over the back. Too much power.
Well done. Good on you, Nick.
Thank
And thanks
you.
so much for having us. Good stuff. Best luck for the cup.
Thank you.